Sawadee-krab. Thank you for joining us for the midday edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. Your me Surabhala Tharanarit. Flooding in Hat Yai District, Songkhla Province continues to pose serious challenges. While water in some inner city areas has begun to recede, several zones remain at critical levels. The mayor of Hat Yai expects conditions to gradually return to normal from tomorrow if no additional heavy rainfall occurs. Meanwhile, the 42nd Military Circle conducted an aerial survey to assess the situation and direct relief operations. The aerial mission aims to identify accessible routes, especially where roads remain cut off, and to prioritize assistance to isolated communities. The military is delivering food, drinking water, medicines, and essential supplies, while coordinating with Songkhla Province and rescue units to ensure safe and efficient relief efforts. On the ground, military GMC vehicles reached some neighborhoods where residents were able to receive aid. However, conditions on Nipat Utit 2 and 3 roads remain severe due to high and fast-flowing water, and Rad Utit Road also remains inaccessible. Mayor Narongporn Napathalung noted this is among Hat Yai's most severe floods in years, with over 900 millimeters of accumulated rainfall in the past 3 to 4 days, including 305 millimeters in one night, overwhelming drainage systems and the 75 Rai reservoir. In Kwan Lang sub-district, water has receded on key routes, but continuous runoff from the Sadao mountain range still threatens low-lying areas. Some residents have evacuated to roadside areas amid warnings of potentially more heavy rain. Satun, Narathiwat, and Yala provinces continue to face severe flooding as heavy rainfall disrupts communities. Local authorities are carrying out emergency operations, evacuations, and damage assessments as water levels continue to rise in multiple districts. In Satun Province, heavy rainfall and flooding have affected all 7 districts, impacting 171 villages and 7,632 households, with a total of 21,920 residents. One person was injured and another killed in a landslide in Kwan Galong district. On November 23rd, Acting Governor and Deputy Governor Kanit Kongchoi inspected flooding along the Ta Phe Langu main road, where some residents were evacuated to temporary shelters. Authorities are coordinating urgent measures on drainage access routes and immediate relief, including food, water, and shelter, and urging all agencies to deliver timely and comprehensive assistance. Flooding in Narathiwat has now affected 7 districts, 36 communities, 134 villages, and 34,036 households, impacting 106,861 people, with 1 fatality reported. Continuous heavy rain is expected to persist until November 25th. The Disaster Prevention and Mitigation Department issued alerts for Ba Tok, Rangye, Yingor, Rusok, Tak Bai, Chao Ai Rong, and Si Sakhon districts, following 200 to 300 millimeters of rainfall in 24 hours. Acting Governor and Deputy Governor Weerapat Buntarik inspected severely affected areas in Yingor and Lahan sub-districts, urging agencies to evacuate residents from high-risk zones and provide immediate assistance. In Yala Province, heavy to very heavy rainfall from November 20th to 23rd has caused widespread flooding. The Saiburi River in Raman district overflowed, inundating homes, roads, and farmland. A section of the Maje Canal Bridge approach collapsed due to strong currents, prompting authorities to close the route and remove a temporary Bailey Bridge over safety concerns. District Chief Jarun Sak Mateng inspected the damage with the Highways Department. Meanwhile, the Disaster Prevention and Mitigation Department warned of further heavy rain, flash floods, landslides, and rising water levels in the Pattani River, threatening low-lying areas in Mueang Yala. The severe flooding across the lower south has disrupted the southern railway line, with several sections still inaccessible for inspection. The State Railway of Thailand, or SRT, has announced temporary changes to departures and terminal stations, along with the suspension of 16 local trains starting from today until conditions improve, ensuring maximum passenger safety. 4 local trains have temporarily changed their routes due to flooding. The Surathani-Sungai Golok train will now run only between Surathani and Thung Song, skipping Sungai Golok. Similarly, the Chumpon Hat Yai train will operate only between Chumpon and Thung Song, skipping Hat Yai. 12 train services have been suspended due to flooding. These include local trains between Nakhon Si Thammarat and Sungai Golok, Yala and Sungai Golok, Nakhon Si Thammarat and Yala, and Pathalung and Sungai Golok, as well as the special express trains between Hat Yai and Padang Besar. The SRT has directed engineering teams and station masters to closely monitor rainfall, assess risks, and prepare safety measures. Once water levels recede, track repairs will be accelerated to resume normal operations and minimize passenger inconvenience. The Smart Water Operations Center of the RUEA Irrigation Department reports that the major flooding across southern Thailand was triggered by a strong monsoon trough and low-pressure systems, which brought intense rainfall to 10 provinces. Hat Yai recorded its heaviest rainfall in 300 years. While the rain continues in parts of the south, conditions are expected to ease, and normal levels may return within 3 to 5 days if no new rainfall develops. According to the RUEA Irrigation Department, continuous influence from the monsoon trough and low-pressure cells since November 19th has caused heavy to extreme rainfall across the south, from Chumpon province downward, resulting in flooding across 10 provinces, consisting of Chumpon, Surathani, Nakhon Si Thammarat, Satun, Songkhla, Pathalung, Trang, Narathiwat, Pattani, and Yala. Some areas recorded 300 to 500 millimeters of rainfall within 24 hours. In Songkhla, nearly all areas saw intense rain, with Hat Yai recording 335 millimeters on November 21st, the highest in 300 years. 3-day cumulative rainfall reached 630 millimeters, surpassing the 2010 flood peak of 428 millimeters. Floodwaters in central Hat Yai rose 0.5 to 2.5 meters. Water in major rivers and canals also rose rapidly, causing overflow in several canals, including Klong Wat, Klong Utapao, Klong Tam, Klong Wat, and the newly constructed Klong Puminat Damri, which can discharge 1,200 cubic meters per second into Songkhla Lake and significantly reduce flooding severity. The department has deployed 32 water pumps and 14 water propelling units to accelerate drainage. With rainfall gradually decreasing, conditions are expected to return to normal within 3 to 5 days. While southern Thailand continues to deal with flooding, northern and northeastern regions are welcoming cooler weather. RUEA National Park in Loi Province has been experiencing single-digit morning temperatures for 5 consecutive days, attracting more than 500 tourists over the past weekend. Visitors flock to RUEA National Park, enjoying the crisp winter air, sea of mist, and the first morning light. The park expects temperatures to remain cool through the end of the year. The head of RUEA National Park said the past week has seen noticeably colder weather, drawing tourists from across Thailand. Early mornings between 5:30 and 7 a.m. offer the best views of the sunrise over the mist. Night and early morning temperatures range from 9 to 17 degrees Celsius, so visitors are advised to dress warmly. The park also urges tourists to help protect the environment by separating waste at collection points, avoiding single-use plastics and foam containers, and taking all personal trash back with them. These efforts help preserve the natural beauty of RUEA National Park for everyone to enjoy. And that's the end of this edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. And for more stories, you can simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Thanks for watching. สวัสดีครับ